So, welcome back. Brother Madness here with another new episode of Dwarves of Moria. We're playing the awesome, the, well, great. I was looking for a word there, but I did not find it. We're playing the Lord of the Rings mod. And with this beautiful struggle for Moria mechanic. What we will do right now is declare this war to steal this goblin's title, because we have room for one more holding in our domain, and because right now there's a transition phase where we would not get any progress towards, well, any apocalyptic events that could possibly unfold. What I completely missed last game is that Theoden of Rohan has apparently took the Orthanc, and in the process has completely destroyed Saruman the White. And by destroyed, I mean he killed him. He actually decapitated him, knocked his head clean off. King Theoden, kudos to you. You did what many tried, yet few achieved. So I could get cooperative stonemasons or lose some money. I don't want that. Guild of Stonemasons has established itself in the delving of mines of Khazad-Dûm, so that one over here. %, 56. Yeah, let's get the great deal. Surely we will not lose any money. I am actually not sure what happened over here. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. They do want their money, the cooperative stonemasons, huh? This does not give me taxes. I will just tell them off. Sorry, boys, we can't. I don't know why I didn't build this mithril mine sooner. Because, like, look at this. 1.5 gold a month? This is ridiculous. This is incredible. This is so strong, so overpowered. I guess it's because my great mines are still a colony, a settlement, and I can't really build anything here, not anything worth building, and so maybe I just assumed it would be the same in these mines of Khazad-Dûm. But it isn't. And now we're building. Let's see. One night after the evening meal, Alwis, our head priestess, pulls me to one side of the hall. Zibdin Balin, you must know, the constant presence of that thing and the constant ill misfortune that befalls us, did ye think it would amount to nothing? Many of our folk are losing faith, and not just in you, if you understand me. Something must be done. I get her message clearly. I must take action, or risk something insidious taking root within my people's very heart. We could fund religious ceremonies, but we are, trying to grow our funds. We could have them agitated. That would, however, earn us 50 tyranny, I guess. We could just not care. No. Let's try to Speak to my people and heal their weary souls. Unfortunately, they didn't appreciate our efforts. They now see me as an overzealous preacher. Well, what is that supposed to mean, hmm? Oh, and the phase has transitioned to active. My daughter is now... No way. She's not an adult. But her education is at an end. We've befriended Elasar. And these guys Barrowfeld with like no money. They're simply just a colony. They have branched off with their own culture. They want to blind people instead of being... and they got rid of the vengeful trait, an eye for an eye. So, I guess instead of going, you know, eye for an eye, they decided, let's go with preemptive blindings. So, I mean, you know, Mahatma Gandhi famously said, an eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. These guys just took it a step further and were like, yeah, well then, sure, let's get the whole world blind. I need me a better steward. That much is sure. Because I want to improve development, this will give us increased taxes and eventually mean that we can get a lot, and I do mean a lot of money. However, right now, it might simply be more effective to collect taxes. So perhaps at some point we will be able to build up our realm. My friend Theoden wants me to release Bofur. Sure, why not? If that will make me your friend, then I do not see a reason not to. So, unfortunately, these guys are too few to continue the siege on this fort. I hope the attrition will not have any of our commanders die, because that would just be plain stupid. So we'll try get back our troops and then continue the siege. Let's look at this event. Rumors of amorous misadventures? That is preposterous! Lately, rumors are circulating about how I had an amorous encounter with one of the common folk in a nearby village that resulted in a child. This is, of course, completely foolish. I don't even feel lust at the best of times. Well, I mean, yeah, makes sense, kind of. It makes no sense that I would endanger myself for that which I don't even want. Regardless, all this talk is starting to get out of hand. I could be just like, no, it's not true, but probably there isn't much I can do. These are just wild rumors. Maybe someone is slandering me. It's my spy master. I guess we can get a better one. Exactly. Can we really not get a better steward? Unbelievable. Sure. We will join our allies as soon as this war is done. I mean, that's pretty much just Groundhog Day, you know. They're doing the same war over and over again. The goblins are sieging down their holdings. The dwarves then beat the goblins' army. And with their army being beaten, they can no longer continue sieging anything and will therefore lose the war. That is, if the dwarves don't make a complete slip-up this time. Which, of course, could happen. Oh my, why is this phase, the Armageddon phase, leading? That is kind of unfortunate. Now, do we have someone who could... No. Oh, they are already winning. So we, again, won't send our troops over. Now, this guy, our lovely neighbor, just did some action that apparently enraged the Balrog. As did... Oh no. That's him again. He just did 2. He's a seducer, he's maimed, and apparently he ritualistically burnt off his own entire forearm. I believe he did this because he is part of the cult of the Dark Flame, which is the religion, the cult, that worships the Balrog. Our wife is doing her best to increase our stewardship again. I really love that. Now. So, oh my, I don't... How do you get that trait? That's the first thing that comes to mind for me. Because I want to play as a reincarnation of a legendary dwarf father. I mean, we're Dynasty Durin, so of course he's a reincarnation of Durin. Our father, reborn again. Father of the Longbeards. The legendary Durin. So, you see, our dynasty, very long line, and there is even more, was founded by... No, please show, yes. King Durin the First. The Deathless, who got so very old. We heard about him last episode, and he's a reincarnation of Durin himself, one of the first 7 dwarves that were created. And there have been several reincarnations since. They are the only ones to bear that name. Like Durin the Second, Durin the Third, and what I'm looking for right now is how many there have been so far. The 4th, the 5th, the 6th. No, wait. That's him. So, yes, that's it. So this guy is the last one. He is the last one, the last reincarnation to ever appear. Yes. Each of these 7 dwarf fathers will be reborn 7 times, and he is the 7th, meaning the last reincarnation of Durin. That is... I don't know what to make of this, because look at this. Clearly, Balin, yes. I am the one who will shape this world. And, you know, I'm doing a dwarven playthrough. What is this guy going to do that I don't? No! No! No, no, no! Oh, no! We were so close. Well, we wanted to see what would happen in the active phase. And here we go. It's a risky business, trying to establish colonies in Moria. The ancient halls hold many secrets and just as many perils. Just my luck that the colony in Great Mines has now fallen to the worst of them. The Balrog has completely laid waste to the colony. What once were brave colonists have fled back to my court, shivering in fear and refusing to return to the former colony. Everyone said I was daft to excavate the delving with the demon. At least that counts as calming the demon. Still. We will send these colonists, we will send these settlers right back. Get back into the Great Mines, because there is our precious mithril. And we want that money so bad. We need it. Oh, we still haven't changed this knight's name, this acolyte's name. Perhaps our glory is deathless. Well, my son just gurgled the motto of House Durin. Still, there is a different kid. Who apparently is the reincarnation of the dwarf father. Oh, my friend, Lord Goran, died. I mean, at least he will no longer call us into his wars. But my friend, he died. Lothlorien won their war, I guess. I only receive word when it is already over. The Balrog has rampaged throughout Great Mines. While much of the populace has successfully been evacuated, not all managed, and buildings cannot be moved like people. By the time the dust settles, The lands of delving of great mines have been laid to waste. While not totally irrecoverable and the main structure of the delving is intact, it will take much time and effort to rebuild what has been lost. That does count as a calming action, and I believe I lucked out there, because that was an action that apparently, at least it looked like it, destroys all your buildings. But when you don't have any buildings, and in Great Mines we don't, I mean, except for the reinforced ceilings, but these don't count, none can actually be destroyed. So, yeah, I just barely lucked out. However, we got +5 from our great civil war over here. But that doesn't matter, as long as we safely make it back to the wandering phase, because I believe we do not want to find out what the Armageddon phase has in store for us. Oh no. Though I suppose it would make for some nice content. So the wifey gets some entertainment after I just told her how absolutely loyal she is. Great. You are so loyal. Just give me a kid, please. We can get another knight. Oh, yes. I'll save that for another time. But there is a very special form of punishment that you can only inflict upon a dwarf. Not on this one, though. We want him as knight, and sure, we'll recruit this ugly bastard as well. Because why not? Nightly disappearances. That doesn't sound good. The past few weeks, a new story has been working its way through Delven of Zirincook. It is said that some go missing in the nights, never to be seen again. Yet there seems to be a common connection, the story says. These rumors argue the Balrog has taken and slain them, dragging them off in the depths of night. The reasoning being that the disappearances have purportedly happened at the hours when the Balrog is believed to be most active. There isn't much information to go on, ultimately, and the Balrog is hardly the only danger in the depths. Whatever the reason, the rumors have grown to the point of detriment, so actions must be taken. I could lose the trait Compassionate, but why would I do that? No, let's implement a curfew. Calming action. We spend some gold, unfortunately. With the help of hands, mouths, and limbs, we reaffirm the devotion we swore before Mahal. Perhaps in a more carnal fashion than intended. No, Balin, I believe it is exactly this carnal fashion that was intended. And you know what? I'll just open another colony. The Hall of 1,000 Pillars, because eventually we want to take both of these holy sites. The vessel tax isn't, I mean, not yet, at least something we really need. But yeah, better to have than not to have. The latest news from our colony at Hall of 1,000 Pillars that we literally established yesterday is truly horrifying. The settlers have been afflicted by a devastating pestilence that has swept through almost every household. I can barely read the reports, so graphic are their details. The illness starts as a fever and unquenchable thirst. Some villagers have literally burst in their attempts to slake their desperate urges. That sounds absolutely disgusting. I'm not sure I want to read everything here. These guys are, yes, they have the plague. That's very bad. Could send them some money. I believe we had a similar event already. Let's send them... Oh no. Oh no. We do treat these guys in our capital. But now my son has fallen in with the plague. Has the time truly come for drastic measurements? How good is she? Average. My poor son. I don't believe a safe treatment to just lessen a few symptoms will ultimately be enough. So, he got greatly reduced disease symptoms. His humors are balanced again. That is great. A pretty good commander has arrived, but, well, we have good commanders. And he's a human, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but that means he will die in like 30 or 40 years. Yes! Our son lost the plague, his illness that he was suffering from. Which is awesome. Oh no, I did not forget this. 9 years to drain these flooded tunnels. You know, I might actually start cheating a bit soon. And I will tell you the reason why. Constructing these things, especially like these, constructing in these colonies, takes a long time. Yes, a lot of time, that's true as well. It does take very long. And that, while that's alright and makes for a balanced game, it also makes for a really long playthrough. So I believe after we have weathered this active phase of the struggle, I might go back, or maybe even in the very next episode already, I will start just scumming this game. Because I don't know if you knew this, but there is a very simple method to, in this case, drain these tunnels. And just overall, get your buildings constructed really, really, really fast. By just pausing on one day and getting your building process cancelled and back. Okay, let's do this event. Let's see how fast these tunnels will now drain themselves. And then I believe it is almost time to say goodbye. Yes, I'm sad as well, but we'll see each other next time. Apparently, the cult has taken a hold. Oh no. Oh, very much bad. My dear wife. High Lady Erie of Balin's expedition approaches me one day after meal, after the fires have died, and I sit on my chair, thinking. She has a manic look in her eye, a terrible fanaticism boiling under the surface. My liege, surely you can understand. Why should we resist the will of the divine? Join me in repentance, and you may be spared from the hour of judgment. Confess your sins and submit yourself to Harus. I feel distinctly off-kilter, but before I respond, High Lady Erie wanders off, muttering and giggling under her breath. I had heard rumors, but now here they are, before my very eyes, at my very court, my very wife being one of them. Can I really not serve the Balrog? No, I must be of an orc culture. So, just checking. So that is not an option. Let's hope it does not spread further and immediately demand that this woman. Oh my. We are actually married to a demon worshipper. Well. Let's see how that plays out. Surely nothing bad can come to us from this front, no? I hope you had a wonderful time. I had a blast. Stay safe. Enjoy your day. Don't forget to like the video, by the way, on your way out. And I'll see you tomorrow when we go back into the deep dark under Mount Moria, Khazad-Dûm. Until then, see you next time.